So, you got breakfast on the way?
Yeah.
What's the plans for today?
Changing the gear in my car, hopefully.
I know in the last video you mentioned a little something about it. Do you want to tell right now what gear we're going to? Which we'll do a video on it. We're gonna have to do another video on it.
We'll do a video setting the gear up. Setting it up. We're gonna throw it in because my car don't matter. But yeah, we're gonna change from 410 to 373 because usually we've been leaving in second gear on really bad surfaces. So we'll try out first gear and see what it does. So take some ratio out of it and maybe try to hit the tire a little harder, but not as hard as it would with 410.
So with tearing yours apart, we've come across another issue.
Yeah, I pulled the axles out a little bit ago, yesterday evening before I went home, just so I could get started on it this morning, and found out that my driver's side axles started to twist, and that's the side that a few months ago it twisted the lower control arm bracket. So I don't know if it may have happened then, or because after then it kind of started a noise at like a certain mile an hour that just sounded abnormal. It's just kind of loud inside anyways, but it just sounded abnormal, and never really thought nothing about it. And then passenger side looked okay, but we pulled the driver's side one out and it was definitely twisted pretty good.
I'll go over and show everybody what it looks like, but
if I can't find any, it'll probably get me through dig or die if I have to stick it back in, but it is what it is. I won't be cutting no good 60-foots down there anymore.
No, but those axles have been in there, what,
5 years, because I look back and it was December of 2018 when I got those axles.
So that means you were still stick shift then.
Motor.
Still had, VMP?
Well, it was on bolt-ons for a while. Then did VMP stick shift with both transmissions, MT82 and T56. Then went to turbo with the same axles, with probably 50,000 miles of street driving on them in between.
So I mean, those axles have done you very well for the 5 years.
I don't think they twisted until recently, when maybe it twisted that bracket.
Yeah, that was pretty rough. Rough that night when it jerked around on you right there. So now, since we pretty much are not going to be able to do the gear, sort of say the gear swap today because we're going to have to wait on axles, we've got something else planned for the day.
Yeah, I had a good friend of mine that, I mean, he's just got his car back together, and he had some issues at the last race we went to, and I think it was a map sensor deal, so he kind of wants to run the car over the rollers and, kind of check over all the map sensor stuff. And he had his injectors clean, just wants to make sure everything's still in check before he wastes all of his time to haul out to a race and unload and go up first round and find out there's another issue. So it's just easier to figure it out in a controlled environment and probably make a few pulls and make sure our power's still in line with what the car was making. And so when he gets here, we're going to check over a few things with the map sensor, and I think he wants to raise his fuel pressure up because I think in his first round race he was kind of close to the upper limits of his fuel table. Well, not the fuel table, but his duty cycle on his injector. So we're going to raise his base pressure up and just make sure everything's good through the boost ranges. It's fun to make some pulls with that. And I guess we'll see if he wants to do anything else when he gets here. Might pop a plug or two out and check over a couple things. But I mean, the car's been tuned and stuff, so I mean it does good, and we'll see if there's anything we can do differently.
Well, until he gets here, I'm going to go over here and let him see this axle and see what we're talking about. There we go. Smile for the camera, say cheese.
Cheese.
Hood rat's in the house.
I'm here.
And what have we got?
So, Robbie's gonna go over the tune today. We've got they're my pass at Darlington that was running a little high on injector duty cycle. So he's gonna go through that. We're putting some more base pressure on it, hopefully take care of that. We still got the billet atomizer 500s in there. Seem to be doing all right. We dropped them by Yoast, and he cleaned and flowed them. Everything checked out good. It was the map sensor, so we replaced the map sensor. That's what failed at Darlington, and we're gonna get on the dyno and check everything and make sure everything is on the up and up.
And we're gonna get Zach over here to swap some wheels and tires around.
Yeah, but who knows what he'll do. He probably won't do a whole lot. He's dressed in his Sunday best.
You two look fine. This y'all's first date?
Look at the shoes.
I'll kiss him.
My man brought some white Air Maxes to party in.
Is it white or gray? Colorblind.
Well, they're white and gray. Different shades of gray.
Oh, let's
Like my hair, yeah.
yeah, oh, here we go. Well, let's get these tires swapped over, get this thing on the dyno, and see what we come up with.
I don't take that whole thing. Yeah.
So we're still a big bunch of what we're doing.
Put gas in it.
Got no gas in it.
93.
93?
E80.
I thought you was putting
E85 in it.
E88,
E85.
E85.
Yeah.
That'll work. Let's check it.
This one is
Flashers? What about the rest of it? Turn signals,
The
headlights?
reason why I don't have turn signals right now is because the switch is broken.
What about
But it
the
has it. I gotta replace
what about headlights? So we've got a small tire streetcar here, right?
Yeah, small tire street car. We don't race on big tires.
You don't race what?
We don't race on big tires.
Oh boy. these two right here are up to no good. Anyway, dyno pool's made. Everything went good there. We took it out and street cruised it a little bit.
Running good. It was loading up a little bit whenever you're driving around. It's running good now. It's actually at idle. It's a little leaner, so hopefully it helps me on the street cruise a little bit.
Say it 3 times real fast.
I can't. Not gonna try it. But hopefully it helps on the streetcar cruise a little bit. Being a little leaner and getting a little more MPGs out of it. But we got a 40-mile cruise coming up at Dick or Die. That's what we're getting ready for. Probably gonna be testing here real soon. Got to find a good spot. My last spot got busted, so we'll be looking for one of those, and hopefully we can get this thing down the street pretty quick. And I'd like to make it pretty far at least, if not get the win. But you know, we'll have to find that out.
It's part of racing, 50-50 chance. I mean, it's just sometimes it's luck of the draw. And
Sometimes it's good to be lucky. Other times you
rather
gotta
be lucky
good.
than good.
A lot of times that's how it works out. Yeah, so at least want to make it deep in the field, make some money if they end up splitting it up, which I'm sure they will. Everybody's usually pretty good about splitting it up.
Oh yeah. As far as pools made on dyno, you okay with?
Yeah, I think it's definitely enough to gap Zach Hunt. It's definitely enough to gap Zach Hunt. No problem, no issue. His biggest thing is just making it all the way down the track first. You got to get all the way down first.
He did. Yeah, he made it all the way.
All the way.
With all the transmission fluid?
Yeah, enough to get back to the trailer.
They said all the way.
You got pulled back to the trailer.
Yeah, because I didn't want to oil down the return road.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
We don't want to do that.
He didn't want to oil down the return road, but it's all on the
It's
track,
all on
so
the
it wasn't
track.
gonna matter.
It's behind me. Behind me. I ain't worried about it.
Oh, he ain't right.
Like I said, we street cruised it. Now we gotta get the Hoosiers put back on and get you loaded up and get you somewhere where you can get some testing done.
Yep. That's what we're shooting for.
I don't know what he's doing to your car, but it's Zach.
It's being Zach.
It's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
See, it ain't hit. Oh, see,
No, it's the one
made it.
beside it. It's this one. It's the one beside it.
Which one?
No, that one was ball loose.
Oh man, it takes a lot to torque it. See, Trevor. What is that? 16? 6? Nope, I made it.
Give me that. Give me that. I'm back to this right here.
Okay, I want you to hit the one that actually hit then.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna wait here.
Well, this one right here. What?
I want you to
Leaking
hit
air already.
Was it this one
Look,
or this one?
4 pounds. 4 pounds.
Hit this one right here. I want you to
Where's
see
it
where
leaking air at?
I don't know. I didn't get the
Through-
hammer
through
on
the
down
beam.
like I didn't get the hammer on down like I normally do. Let's see that one. Hurry up, Trevor! Keep going.
Had 8 pounds on it. What's the other one? This one?
No, I didn't hit that
That-
one hard.
No wonder this is leaking. 2. It's got 2 on it.
See, you don't know what you're talking about, Trevor. You can hit it with the impact; it'll hold.